arrow Lolly used to harvest all your animals with this victory arrow. It's a beautiful, I like the slim line. Obviously a very fat arrow will have much more drag. I like the feathers very much. Feathers slow down the arrow a little quicker than plastic vanes. The plastic vanes, there are people that feel the plastic vanes because are more durable, but you're planning such a big African adventure and there's so much cost and time and planning involved. You cannot believe in modern times that feathers are still popular, and the reason being they slow over 30 yards or so. They'll slow the arrow down a little quicker than plastic, but it's negligible. But the slowing down of the arrow stabilizes the arrow. So there are many target archers and hunters that still prefer the traditional way for the reason of the slowing down steadies it. And everything that we use is modern. It's modern carbon. It's a modern bow. T6061 aluminium. It's cams. It's fancy string materials and all that. So going back to almost a traditional looking broadhead and feathers is the connection with the old, with the Bushmen, with the Indians, with days long ago. So what I like about this arrow very much, its stiffness, its strength, its diameter, the feathers for the stabilizing factor, the aluminum knock, which is very strong, much better than the plastic, and then of course when we get to the broadhead, it's very sharp. When Lolly shot the steenbok, it was still nearly shaving. So a little touch up with his warthog that he bought in Africa, with the warthog sharpener. If you get ones with big bleeders, you have to take out the bleeders, otherwise it doesn't work in the warthog machine. And you know how you work out the forward of center balance. You get the balancing point on your finger, and you make a mark. You make a mark with a Koki pen.
Okay.
And then you get the length of the arrow from the bottom of the nock to just to where the broadhead is.
Okay.
And then you get the true middle of the arrow. This is the true middle. Let's say that would be the middle point, and the balance point is there. And let's assume that is 3 inches. Let's assume that's 3 inches. The true middle of the arrow and the balance point, 3 inches. And if your arrow is 30 inches long, then it's 3 over 30 times 100. In other words, this arrow would then be 10% forward of center balance. Now, a lot of the guys like to go up to 20%. And you can play by changing the broadhead weight from 100, 125, 180, 200 grain. You sometimes find the higher your forward of center, the tighter your group. So you get the true middle point, the balance point, that difference, over the total length, times 100. Then you get the percentage of forward of center balance. I can do this for you. Okay, so you take from the bottom of the knock slot.
Okay.
Not from the back, from the bottom of the knock slot. Yes.
I just want to find him and find out where they are.
Yeah.
Then I can sort of sort out my brunch.
Okay. Your arrow is 31. 31. The balance would be 15. The middle point would be 15 and a half, which is exactly on the 5 there.
Okay.
It's exactly on the 5. And our balance point here is, it's a little bit windy and it's a bit, I'll have to wait a little bit. The feathers grab the wind.
Yeah.
I have to wait for the wind. I think the wind's going to stop. Okay, that looks very nearly the balance point. Okay, that looks like the balance. Can you see that? Look, it's nearly balancing. So I take that point, remember that point? We were in the middle of the 5.
Yeah.
5, and we've got 5 inches.
5 inches.
So it's 5 over 31, which makes 3 would be 10, so maybe 15, 6. It's very nice. You want to be much more than 10% forward of center. Then you get a good flight and good grouping.
Appreciate it. Thank you.